Hello, soul family. I love you all. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. I'm Jeremiah, and you're tuning in to Secrets of the Sacred Serpent. We discuss all things spirituality and the occult. I'm gonna check. This will probably be my last time now that I know this thing's working pretty good. But I always like to just be sure. It's there. Alrighty, guys. So, Sthairyam. So, I want to give you guys this foundational practice, like the stage 1 practice of Dharana. And this right here is going to be a foundation that all of your meditation practices will be built upon. Most people think that they're meditating, and they actually really aren't even getting into meditation. They're just at the very beginning layers of Dharana, or focused concentration, and they never even really truly reach into a state of meditation. They're just in a state of relaxation more than anything, which that's good. I mean, we all have to start somewhere, but there's a few things that can become stumbling blocks whenever you are meditating, and there's a few ways to just get past that. And once you get past a few of these first stages, you can get into some much deeper stages of meditation, the actual true meditation, dhyana, all the way up into samadhi, where you're like completely out there, or should I say in there. But I'm gonna read to you guys today a chapter out of Dharana Darshan, Yogic, Tantric, and Upanishadic Practices of Concentration and Visualization. And this book is amazing, you guys. They say before this book, this type of knowledge in such a deep breakdown of it usually, wasn't in other books and stuff like that. You had to actually have this passed down from guru to student, as time succeeded, and just it kept going along down the line. So this is an amazing read. But I want to give you guys this practice before I give you any more advanced, practice. I've gave you a few visualization techniques and things that you can visualize, a few techniques from Initiation into Hermetics, a few from here, and just a few that, I use and I had came up with. But I'm going to go ahead and read this chapter 8. It's a really short chapter, and it's breaking down the importance of having a steady body and stillness within your meditation. Because as long as you are trying to get into meditation, and then every time you have a little itch you're digging, and then every time your body temperature fluctuates a little bit, you try to take your clothes off, or you're adjusting, or you're just not as comfortable as you would like to be, so you start to shift your legs and shift your spine. And if you're doing this, a steady mind or a steady body will create a steady mind, and will get it to where you can actually get into a state of meditation. But as long as you're shifting and allowing your awareness to be pulled into your physical body, or into your surroundings, your external life, then you're never going to be able to get into these deeper states. So the foundational practice within meditation is Sthairyam, which this is just sitting still. You don't bat an eyelid. You don't swallow. You don't shift your weight. You don't scratch an itch. You don't raise your eyebrows. You don't shift your ears. You don't do anything. And you make sure that through the entire practice that you don't do anything. And there's a few different visualization techniques, and there's 12 stages of Sthairyam. And these different 12 stages you need to be practicing before you try to go into any state of Dharana, or anything further, any type of meditation practice. You need to start with this right here, so that you have a foundation built that you can actually work upon. Because it says somewhere in here that you could do it for 100 years if you're allowing the monkey mind, or the active mind, to be the conscious mind to be running amok. Then you'll never get benefit from it, even if you did it for 100 years. So practicing every day is very, very important. You need to everybody makes time for everything else in their life, and You need to make time for your spirituality and your spiritual growth. If you're being serious about this path and you're actually performing the great work within this lifetime, and you are self-deifying yourself, you are becoming the God that you incarnated here to become. You're actually becoming your true self, and it's not something of gaining things and adding things to you. This is a process of shedding things and shedding the different layers of conditioning and programming and belief systems and stuff that we have conditioned ourselves throughout life. We're actually shedding these layers and detachment, and releasing these old aspects of self, states of consciousness, ways that we believe, and things that we hold on to. The more we let go, the more we can grab hold of what we're looking for here. But I'm going to go ahead and read this chapter. It's super short, and then we'll discuss a little bit more after this. Kaya Sthairyam. Kaya Sthairyam is the first practice of the Dharana series. It is a basic practice of concentration on the steadiness of the body. In Sanskrit, the word kaya means body, and Sthairyam means steadiness. Because of the interrelation between the body and the mind, when the body becomes steady and still, the mind follows suit. Therefore, each of the Dharana practices should begin with 5 to 10 minutes of Kaya Sthairyam. Only when the body is absolutely steady and immobile should the actual Dharana practices begin. It is also important to note that the mind remains one-pointed only while the body is still. As soon as any part of the body moves, the mind moves also. Thus the concentration is broken, and once it is broken, it cannot be attained again in the same sitting. During pratyahara practices, you can move the body, you can shift your position, you can even get up and then come back to the practice. In Dharana, however, you cannot move a finger, you cannot bat an eyelid, you cannot even swallow without breaking the concentration. Before attempting the following practices of Dharana, Kaya Sthairyam must first be mastered. You should be able to sit without moving any part of the body for at least half an hour. So 30 minutes minimum, you should be able to at least do that before you move on. Then you will be ready to begin the practices of Dharana. In the initial stage of Kaya Sthairyam, the body should be comfortable and relaxed in the meditation posture. Later on, and as immobility develops, the physical awareness will gradually subside as awareness of stillness increases. At this time, the concentration is shifted from the body to the natural breath, so that the mind still has a focus. Ultimately, the awareness of the breath will also subside, so that there is only awareness. At this time, you are ready to begin Dharana. With that awareness, which is steady and still and unhampered by the body, you must begin to concentrate on the object of meditation. If Dharana is attempted with an unsteady body and fluctuating mind, no benefits will result from the practice, even if you perform it for 100 years. The only result will be tension, frustration, and a broken mind. Therefore, give your attention to the preparatory practices in the beginning. Master Kaya Sthairyam, then you will be able to proceed with the practices of Dharana without any obstacle. So that's like the introduction to Kaya Sthairyam. Then we're going to go into the techniques. Stage 1, preparation. Sit in a comfortable meditation posture, preferably Siddhasana or Padmasana. Adjust your position so that you do not have to move any part of the body during the practice. Make sure the spine is erect. Head, neck, and shoulders should be slightly back. Place your hands on the knees in Chin or Jnana Mudra. Close your eyes. Become aware of slow, deep breathing and count 5 breaths mentally. That's stage 1, preparation. Stage 2, body posture. Switch your awareness to the body. Concentrate on your meditation posture. Feel your spine rising straight up from the floor, supporting the head. Be aware of the synchronized and balanced position of the arms and legs. Total awareness of the body. Stage 3, visualization of the body. Visualize your body externally as if you were seeing it in a full-length mirror. See your body in the meditation posture from the front, from the back, from the right side, from the left side, and from the top. See your body from all sides at one time. So like I did the visualization, I kind of went up and around my body to where I was seeing my body in all aspects, and then where it says to see it at all sides at one time, I visualized kind of like, you know how in like mirror houses and stuff, sometimes there'll be mirrors that are kind of angled like this, and then a flat mirror. It was kind of like that, and you could see multiple aspects. That's what I kind of visualized in my what do you call it, Chitakasha, right in here, the place right behind your eyes. So stage 4, the body tree. Be aware of your whole body. Feel that you are rooted to the floor. Imagine that your body is growing up from the floor like a tree. Your torso is the trunk, and your arms and head are the branches, and your legs are the roots. Your body is rooted to the floor, and it will not move. That's the body tree. Visualizing your top half as the branches of the tree, and the bottom half as the roots, and your torso is the trunk. Stage 5, sensations in the body. Be aware of any physical sensations: cold, heat, wind, itching, pain, uneasiness, tension, stiffness. Direct your awareness to these feelings. Let them be a focus for your mind. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to the sensations in the body. And so you're developing, I'm taking a break, not reading right this second, but you're developing your willpower too strongly right here, where you're not scratching an itch, or you're feeling that cramp in your legs starting to come on a little bit, and you're still not moving, you're still not shifting. You're literally building new neural pathways within the brain and strengthening ones that are already there that you've already started to condition and build up. And you're literally building your willpower here. And when you put aspects of these practices into your everyday life, it will transfer over, and you will have a stronger will on every aspect of life. Meditation is so important. That was sensations in the body, stage 5. Stage 6, body parts. Direct your awareness to the head. Be aware of the head and nothing else. Feel any sensation in the head. Visualize the head. Shift your awareness to the neck. Feel any sensations in the neck. Continue to be aware. Following the same process, move your awareness to the shoulders, to the right arm, to the left arm, to the whole of the back, the chest, the abdomen, the right leg, the left leg, and finally, the whole body. Be aware of the whole body together. Intensify your awareness of the body. Do another round, maintaining full awareness. Stage 7, immobility of the body. Make a resolve that I will not move my body throughout the whole practice. My body will not move or shake. I will remain steady and motionless like a statue. Even if you feel an impulse to move a finger or toe, to adjust your clothing, or to scratch, try to overcome these urges. When you feel the urge to move, you must say to yourself, "No, I will not move any part of my body until the end of my practice." Stage 8, steadiness and stillness. Be aware of your physical body, of your meditation posture, and of nothing else. There should be total uninterrupted awareness of the whole body. The body is perfectly steady and motionless. Develop the feeling of steadiness. Be aware of your body and steadiness. Be aware of your body and stillness. Your body is absolutely steady and still. Be aware of steadiness. Be aware of your physical body. There is no movement, no discomfort, only steadiness and stillness. Stage 9, psychic rigidity. Feel the steadiness and stillness of the body. Gradually your body will become rigid and stiff like a statue, as though all the muscles have frozen. The body should become so stiff that you're unable to move any part even if you try. Total awareness of the body, of immobility, and of psychic rigidity. Feel the locked position of your body. Be aware of your body and of the stillness. So here you want to feel that locked in, synced in feeling where you're rooted into the earth. Stage 10, breath awareness. As the body becomes stiff and rigid, you will begin to lose physical awareness. At this time, shift your attention to the breath. Become aware of the natural breath without altering or modifying it in any way. Simply watch the breath as it moves in and out of the body. The breath moves in and out in a rhythmic flow. Follow each movement of the breath with your awareness. At the same time, become aware of the body. Let the awareness alternate from breath to body, then from body to breath. As the body becomes stiffer and stiffer, the awareness will automatically shift more and more to the breath. No effort is required. When the body is absolutely still and motionless, the breath will become more and more subtle until it seems that you are hardly even breathing at all. I can definitely relate with that one. It feels like you're barely even breathing. When you very first start these practices of Kaya Sthairyam, you're definitely gonna, one of the first things that I noticed is I'm trying to be still here, but when I breathe, it's making my body move. But your natural breathing, what you're doing is, when it says to be still, that means you're not controlling your breath. You're not breathing in real deep or anything. You're just you're allowing your body to breathe for you, allowing that subconscious mind to just be generating your breath. You don't want to be forcing the breath. You can focus and concentrate on the breath at stage 10, but you definitely don't want to be affecting your breath. You don't want to be concentrating on your breath so much that you're intending and making yourself breathe to a certain pattern or something like that, because then you're moving. You're actually controlling your ribs and lungs and stuff like that to consciously move. Don't do that. Just understand it's okay whenever you're practicing Kaya Sthairyam that you will at first feel the breath, move your body slightly just as you breathe, but that's not you moving. That is your body in motion with the breath. Just make sure you don't move anything else, and just allow your breath to be very subtle. And the deeper you get, the more subtle that breath will become, and your body won't be moving hardly at all then. Stage 11, the state of concentration. As the breath becomes more and more imperceptible, you will begin to experience the pure awareness which functions through the unfluctuating mind. The breathing is responsible for the movements of the mind and body. When the breath becomes very subtle, the mind becomes one-pointed and still. This is a state in which Dharana must be practiced. So until you've got still, and you've stilled the mind, and you've stilled the body, you don't even start meditation practices until then. And then you're still in the preliminary stages. You're still in Dharana, just focused concentration. You're still not even into a meditative state. And then most people think that this is the end-all be-all, that they get there to where they still their mind, and the mind just becomes quiet and stuff. And usually they get caught by the barrier of laya, I believe is what it's called, where you fall asleep and you don't meditate. You just think you meditated. You think you went to some deep place just because you went into your unconscious and into a less dense form, but you definitely wasn't meditating. During meditation, true meditation, your awareness is always there. You're always going to be, you can get to a state where you are just pure awareness and you have no sense of your body, no sense of your thoughts or body. It's like literally everything will fall away and you just become awareness. And that's more of a meditative state where you get into like dhyana, and then further stages when you get into samadhi. So yeah, state of concentration. And this is the last stage, ending the practice. So get ready to end the practice. Gradually become more aware of the physical body, of the meditation posture. Feel the weight of the body against the floor. Be aware of the hands resting on the knees. Be aware of the whole physical body. Be aware of the breathing. Watch the breath as it flows in and out. Take a deep breath in. So here's going to be your first movement since you went still throughout this entire practice. Take a deep breath in and chant Om 3 times. So 3 Oms. Om, Om, Om. And then it gives a little mantra, mantra right here. Hari Om Tat Sat at the end. But that is where you're kind of like whenever you finish practicing magic at any point in time, you get yourself in that altered state of consciousness. And then whenever you get done practicing your magic, you've done with the ritual, you like do something to bring your awareness back and to bring you back into a state of your like a beta brainwave where you're actually conscious again and stuff, and you're not in that altered state of consciousness. And you go and do something completely different when you're done practicing your magic. You know, you hit it and forget it. You do the magic and then you forget you ever did it and just let it manifest in your life. And usually I'll do that at the end of the ritual by smacking my leg or clapping where a loud sound will snap me out of that altered state of consciousness. But here that's kind of like where it's showing you to do it in stages. So you first, after you've lost sense of self in the body and stuff like that, and you know you felt the whole body become kind of part of the floor and did the tree exercise, then you bring your awareness back to the body and bring yourself kind of back out of it. Say the 3 Oms, and then you're done with Kaya Sthairyam. Now, like it said in the beginning of the chapter, you want to do this practice and master it before you do any more practices within Dharana. So basically until you've mastered this and you can sit for 30 minutes without scratching, without batting an eyelid, without swallowing, without swaying or shifting your legs. You have to literally be able to sit there with complete stillness except for your natural breath that just moves in and out of your body, but you can't control your breath. You can't cough, you can't sneeze, you can't scratch your nose. You can't do anything for 30 minutes straight before you can even move on past the first preliminary practice within Dharana. So I wanted to read that chapter to you guys and give you guys a foundational beginner stage for you to get in. I've already, gave you guys a bunch of visualization techniques and a few meditation techniques to help deepen your meditation, but those are a little bit more advanced. You really need to be mastering the stillness and steadiness, Kaya Sthairyam. And once you do that, it says that anytime that you go into any state of Dharana, anytime you're sitting down trying to meditate, you need to do at least 5 to 10 minutes leading into the Dharana to get into that stage. So you need to run through all 12 stages of the Kaya Sthairyam, where you run through your body, you go visualize all the way around, you feel it, go through each parts of the body, make yourself completely still, do the tree exercise. I'll actually go over and just read each one of them, the title of each, to kind of give an overview. So you go stage 1, preparation, sitting down and getting still. Stage 2, body posture, sitting and getting into your body posture and then locking it in, staying still, feeling both sides. Then stage 3 is visualizing body. So you visualize front, back, left, right at the top, and then all of your body kind of all at once. Stage 4, you do the body tree. So your arms and head become the branches stretching up into the heavens, and your legs and feet become roots, and you visualize those growing into the ground, making you more and more solid. Stage 5, sensations in the body. You go and feel if you feel itches or coldness or wind or soreness or rigidity in the muscles. You move your awareness to that area and allow that to become focus and allow your willpower to strengthen, and eventually, no matter how bad you're itching, it will go away. It'll get bad, and it'll feel like it's going to get like just super worse, and then it'll just fade away. Stage 6, the body parts. You move through each of the body parts, starting with the head. Feel nothing but the head. Draw all your awareness to the head, visualize it. Then you go down to the neck, shoulders, arms, torso, back, legs, left and right, you know. So the body parts. Stage 7, the immobility. You say, no matter what, I'm not moving for this practice. Until the end of the practice, I will not move. And anytime you feel yourself itch or something like that, you reassure yourself within your mind, no, I will not move till the end of this practice. Stage 8, steadiness and stillness. This is when you've fully locked that in. You're completely still. Your breath is already lowering. You're completely steady and still, and you're focusing on the steadiness and on the stillness. Stage 9, psychic rigidity. That's when your body starts to lock into place and all your muscles start to feel tense and all your joints and stuff feel tense. You become aware of that psychic rigidity and allow your body to sink even deeper into the meditation, the Sthairyam practice. Stage 10, this is when you bring yourself to breath awareness. Do not alter your breath, become aware of it. Bring your awareness to it. And a lot of people do this with meditation, focusing on the breath to still the mind and just to have your awareness focused. But that's stage 10 here. You don't just immediately go into the breath. First you go with all these body practices, then to the breath. Then stage 11 is the state of concentration. This is where you actually attain the state of the unfluctuating mind. Your mind quiets down, becomes still, and stage 12, you end the practice. So that's the 12 stages of Sthairyam. I hope that this live stream helped you guys and you get some benefit out of it. If you are practicing any form of meditation, this will benefit you greatly to master this before you move on to all the more advanced visualization techniques and the other stages of Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi, reaching these and attaining these different levels and stages. I'm going to do a couple more videos breaking down all the different, because this is the first foundational practice within the book. Before that, there's a lot of theory and the different categories of everything. I'm going to make a few videos kind of breaking that down. I just want to take a few notes and kind of break it down into not as long of a segment, but yeah, I hope this helps you guys. Add it to your practice. Sthairyam is the foundational first starting place that you have to start at before you practice any Dharana. And again, that comes from Dharana Darshan, Yogic, Tantric, and Upanishadic Practices of Concentration and Visualization by Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati. But yeah, this breaks down a lot of stuff about Kundalini visualization, Dharana, and Darshan. So Dharana is focused concentration and Darshan is visualization, so focusing on the visualization. But I love you guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful day today. If anybody has any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Also with comments, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, as I will be giving many more videos on spirituality and the cult in the future. Make sure you guys are tapping in. I have much gratitude for you guys tuning in. Love y'all. Peace. Let's see. Oh, no. I wonder why it won't come from there. Let's see.